All right, so hopefully y'all are going to get to see the right recording if you're watching this recording. It is March 4th, and we are so excited that it is March because March comes in like a lion, but it's going to go out like a lion as well. I heard that from Deb Ware on her call, and she's like, we are not going to go out like a lamb. We're going out like lions. And then we're going to keep it going for the final 4. Because the last 4 months of the seminar year are, I think they are the most exciting. And Terry, I just muted you because I have a little background. And I think it's your, no, it's not you. Let me see.
Might be me.
It might be you. Okay, it is. Okay, so Terry, I got you unmuted again. All right, so anyway, technical difficulties. So, we are very excited that it's the final 4. I want you guys, if you registered for career conference, that's great. Done. Bam. Start thinking seminar, 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 because we are taking a crew this year. I have never in my whole Mary Kay career talked so big about seminar, seminar, seminar. Joan, I just put your name in for the on-time drawing. So we're really focused on seminar. You guys start looking for airline flights now. What I'm doing is, let me give you the date. I am planning on flying in. You want to fly in on what we call day 00. So that would be the 17th of July. And you're going home on the 21st. Now, if you have to miss anything, like anything, if you have to cut a day coming or going, you do not want to miss Saturday Night Awards. The good thing about day 3, the speeches and all, although they're always over the top amazing, is if you had to get up that day and leave to catch a flight, they are recorded. Or if you can't come in until the 18th, you just want to get there as early as possible. And you guys, I really like for seminar to be a positive experience, and I like it to be kind of relaxing for you guys, as relaxing as we can possibly do it. And, you know,
You're muffling again.
What? What? Did somebody say something?
Can't hear you, Joe.
Oh, no. My internet is unstable. Am I back yet? Am I back yet? Am I back yet? Am I back yet?
You're silent.
Everyone's frozen. Shoot.
You're frozen.
Okay. All right. Let me box her. Terry, unbox her.
Now, in and out, but you're not moving. You're just frozen.
Okay, the internet's having issues and we have sun. So Terry, I'm talking to you on Boxer, so put Boxer up to your microphone.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
All right. So the thing about seminar, and I don't know how my face froze, but there's no telling what I look like right now. But the thing about seminar is, you guys, you want it to be a positive experience. You want it to be relaxing, although you won't be relaxed. It's exciting. But I want it to be a positive experience for you guys. So, well, Terry, you're moving again now. So am I coming through now?
Yes.
Okay, I'll stop boxering. Okay. So did y'all get all of that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Seminar. Do it. And don't cram 4 people in a room. Do an extra 3 parties. Take the profit. Share a room with just 1 or 2 people. Believe me, your sanity is worth it. Mm-hmm. The company will block off rooms for me as an executive senior. But if something were to happen or change with the company and they didn't do that like they've done it for the past like 7 or 8 years, we do have a national that has invited us onto her block. And she always stays at the Omni. And we want to be at the Omni.
Yes, we do.
It's probably $20 more a night, but you guys, it is worth every penny. We don't ever go down and stand in line for the buses. We don't get hot. We stay pretty. Toss, toss. All right, and we get to walk right in to the, isn't it nice, Cherise, how we just walk into the royalty reception? Yeah, I mean, it's like, and if we want to go to the restroom, we don't want to stand in line, we just go back to our room. It's awesome. Okay, enough of that. I'm going to do the on-time drawing. Yay, yay, yay. Amy, you better be planning on going to seminar, girlfriend, because you're going to be like a car winner or DIQ or new director. Wait, I'm looking at the names as I'm shuffling them. See, I'm shuffling them. I'm shuffling them. I'm shuffling. I'm going to drop them all, and whatever's left is the winner. Vicky! Whoop, whoop! Vicky is the winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay. So very excited about that. All right. Who turned in their weekly accomplishments? Arlene, Amy, Stephanie Shipe. Yay. Haven't heard from her in a while on that. So that was exciting. Vicky had the highest week. She had almost a $400 week, and she's been sick. Yeah. Joan and Debbie Walder, as always. Joan, you're so consistent. Debbie, you're so consistent. You guys, Amy, you're always consistent. I think, Amy, you beat your mother into submission, and that's why she's consistent. Just very excited that you guys are consistent. You're going to be so glad when you do your taxes at the end of the year that you've done this, because to do it all the week after Christmas is not fun. That does not bring me joy. So I don't do that. All right. So we have an exciting guest speaker tonight. And one of the things I told you guys that we would be training on for the month of March is moving your business forward and really focusing on building your teams as well as your business. And you guys, it's very important that when we talk about working your business full circle, what that means is you know, following the flip chart and starting out by talking a little bit about Mary Kay, and then a little bit while you're working your business, and then a little bit about the career opportunity, and just kind of drop those little seeds of knowledge. You know, Mary Kay says that at every Mary Kay party, there's one consultant waiting to be discovered. Who is it going to be tonight? Who's it going to be today? Okay. I'll have a facial and I'll say that. Mary Kay says at every appointment, there's a beauty consultant waiting to be discovered. So maybe it'll be you. Now, I did promise you guys on Voxer this morning, and not everybody's on my group Voxer. So I want to tell you, the thing that I am doing over and over and over again, and I swear to you, it is what I'm crediting developing all these reds right now, is I am saying to customers as well as potential consultants, it doesn't matter either way. I say there are 3 places. I know y'all are going to go, she's going to say this again, but I've had people go, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, get on the Zoom meeting, but I'm not going to yell at you guys because you guys are here. So yay. Okay. But what I do is I say there are 3 places that most people land in my Mary Kay organization. And they'll say, what are they? Well, the first level is a customer, and I treat my customers great. My customers get excellent customer service. I learn what your likes and dislikes are. I do a profile on you. I keep track of all of your purchases. I keep track of what you like and what you don't like. When new products come out, I automatically know what you're going to want to try and what is really not going to be your cup of tea. And, you know, it's just a lot of fun. In your birthday month, you always get a little gift from me. So it's really fun being a customer. So that's a great place to kind of start out in my organization. Now, the next level, notice I raised my voice a little bit. I'm not saying it's a higher level, but doesn't my tone sound like it's a higher level because I'm going up? Do y'all hear that? Give me a nod. Okay, now the next level is a VIP customer. Some people call that a hostess. Now, hostess is not where you get together with 25 or 30 people, pile them all into your house, have to do all this food for them and stuff. It's just you and 3 to 5 friends. And a hostess gets hostess credit, she gets discounts, she gets free products, and you can have up to 4 shows or parties a year. So you can do it like each season, or you can do several in a row to earn lots of credit. It's up to you, but you're allowed to have up to 4 a year. And so that is really exciting because you also get an invitation to my open house and a VIP invitation to all of my workshops and all of my special Mary Kay events. So that's a really exciting place to land as well. So customer, VIP customer. The next level, you get that? See my eyes? The next level, see my big head? The next level, okay, the next level is a power partner. Now, power partners get the best of the best. They get all their products at cost. It's like going into Macy's or Neiman Marcus and buying everything at wholesale. You get all your products at cost. You get this beautiful starter kit. There are no territories. There's no quotas. If you decide that you want to start building a business, I can help you do that. If you just want to get your products for your family and friends at cost, you can do that as well. Whichever you'd like to do is fine with me. So where do you see yourself fitting in right now? Now, most people pick whatever's in the middle, okay? Think about that. When you have 3 choices, what do you usually pick? The one in the middle. Red, white, and blue. You pick white, okay? So if they pick VIP customer or hostess, guess what? You just booked a party, right? Not only 1, but probably up to 4. And then you say, that is great. But Terry, I do want to plant a little seed, just a little seed in your brain. Let's go ahead and schedule your party. And if at that party you decide, you know what? I think I really want to move up to Power Partner. Then we will make that your first party, and that will be your customers and your sales. Does that sound fair?
Yep.
Okay, great. And then you book their party. That's it, guys. That's it. That's all I'm doing. That's how simple it is. Now, Terry, I have to tell you guys, Terry does Princess Court of Sharing every year. You've already finished National Court, haven't you?
2 more.
2 more. Okay. But you've done National Court in the past. So you guys, this is the B. This is huge. When they do quota sales, these beautiful hundreds of women walk across the stage, and they do it by director and consultant and all that. When they do quota sharing, everyone's in the same court because the court is so much smaller. Why is it so much smaller? Why do we not share the career opportunity as easily as we share the product? Well, because 1 out of 3 is going to say, yes, I want to hear more about the career opportunity. And out of 3 people that say, yes, I want to hear more about the career opportunity, 1 is going to actually sign her agreement. And out of 3 people who sign their agreement, 1 is actually probably going to do something. Now, I don't want you to sit there and go, great. What does that mean? I got to talk to 30 people about finding out if they want more information to get 3 or 4 people on my team? So, yeah, yeah. Because the sale of the product, the transfer of the product, I'm looking for a product. I don't even have a product on my desk. The transfer of the product to the customer, okay? The transfer of the product to the customer, everybody wants to buy Mary Kay. But not everybody understands the benefits of owning a Mary Kay business. That takes a little bit longer investment of time, energy, emotions, and facts. So don't beat yourself up if you're like, well, I've got 100 customers, but I don't have any team members. We might just need to tweak that a little bit. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with going back to people that you either never shared it with or you shared it with and they said, it's just not for me or not right now. And say, you know, Terry, I've been thinking about who I want to add to my team this spring. And your name and your face keeps popping up in my head. Has anything changed in your circumstances since last we spoke that might make you want to, you know, maybe revisit the idea of Mary Kay and adding that to your life? There's nothing wrong with saying that. See, look at her. She's role playing with me. There's nothing wrong with saying that. There's nothing wrong with saying, has anything changed in your life? And if nothing's changed in their life, then what you can do is you can say, I would love for you to be a talent scout. But talent scouts have to have information on what they're scouting for. So could you just spend 10 to 15 minutes with me and let me go over the Mary Kay facts, and then you can start thinking in your head of who would be great doing what I do and be a talent scout for me.
And the whole time you're doing this, you're just shaking your head up and down, up and down.
I even do that when I'm on the phone.
It makes a difference. It absolutely makes a difference.
It does. All right. So Terry, tell us what you do, girlfriend, because I know it's very complicated. Everybody get your pens out. Get ready to take shorthand. You're going to take tons of notes here.
Okay. First of all, not complicated. Second of all, we all started in the same place, the same exact place, afraid to recruit. So after I had worked my business about 6 months, Joanna came to me and she said, look, girlfriend, you're selling the products, you're having appointments, but you haven't recruited one person. Why? I was honest. I said, because I haven't said anything about recruiting. I didn't want to. I was afraid to. Afraid of what? So then Joanna pointed out to me that it is part of our Mary Kay agreement that we share the opportunity. She said, Tara, you're making money, you're having fun, you're moving up in your business. Why do you want to take that away from everybody else? You need to give them choices. So once she helped me put it in that perspective, it made it a little easier for me to share with people, made it not so threatening for me to talk to them about what I did. Like Joanna said, you're not doing anything illegal. You're doing something fun. You're making money. So why not? So for me, I needed to come up with a way that it still was not threatening to the people, that I was comfortable, that the words were in my words, and I didn't feel like I was saying anything phony. So when I start my parties, and just like Joanna said, whether it's a facial, whether it's a double facial, whether it's a party, I always share an appointment, share the opportunity. That's why when people tell me they have 3 parties, but they scheduled a sharing appointment with 2 of those people when they saw 9, that makes no sense to me. If you have 9 people in front of you, you're sharing that opportunity with all 9 of them. You don't need to schedule a separate time to do it with them. So at the beginning of my party, then I just let them know what we're going to do when we go through the party. We're going to try the best product that's out there, blah, 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 all of that. And then I say, but one of my jobs is to share Mary Kay information with you, just a little bit about what I do, so that when you're watching me, maybe it'll trigger your brain and you'll say, oh my gosh, so-and-so would be really awesome at this. But I know if I stood up here and regurgitated facts and figures to you, I'd be bored, you'd be bored. That's not for me. I want to have fun. I want you guys to have fun. So I want you just to feel free to ask me questions. And as you ask me questions, I'm going to give you a ticket. So I do the ticket marketing. I start that at the beginning of the party. Then just so they're on the thought process of that. Then about halfway through, if I'm doing a mask, or if we're about to put on the CC cream, and I'll stop and I'll go, okay, some of you guys have no idea what I'm even going to talk about when I say this next, but I want to play a game. We're going to play, and again, my body is doing this. We're going to play Let's Pretend. Let's pretend that I absolutely, positively, totally, and completely came here tonight and said, oh my gosh, I want to become a Mary Kay consultant. Now, some of you are looking at me with that face that says, I don't even know what the heck you're talking about. Let's pretend. And I used to use that, but now I just do it. So I need to go around the room, and I want you guys to ask me a question. Women make decisions based on facts. So you need to have some facts. So if you were going to make a decision to become a Mary Kay consultant today, what would you need to know? So then we go around the room. And this is relatively quick. I try to limit it to 1 or 2 statements from them, and then we move on. So then at the end, after they've got their CC cream on, I've let them do their lip gloss. Say, okay, guys, you've seen what I do. Now we're going to put a reverse on that whole let's pretend. And now we're going to say, oh my gosh, no way, Jose, ever would I become a consultant. What's the one reason, and I only let them give me one, what's the one reason or the one objection that would stop you from doing this? You saw us do this. You saw me have fun. Did everybody have fun? Then I let them reaffirm that they had a good time. And I say, okay, what's the one reason that you would not want to become a consultant tonight? So then we go around the room. And basically, ladies, this is when I don't say a whole lot of anything. What happens is, as this person to my left is saying, oh, I can't do it because I don't have the time. Well, her girlfriend at the other end of the table is going, what do you mean you don't have enough time? You drop the kids off at 9 o'clock in the morning. You have until 3 o'clock when they come home. Or I don't have the money. Then another friend will give her the reason why she can come up with the money. So what happens is, by the time I get to that 4th or 5th person, they've kind of already said to me, you know what? I really don't have a reason not to do this. I can't give you I can't give you one reason. So now I say, okay, now we have to affirm that I've done my job. I just need to know, on a scale of 1 to 10, you can't pick 5, 6, or 7. How likely are you to sign your agreement tonight?
And you say that right in front of the whole group. The
whole group. And then then after this is done, then I sit down one-on-one. So I go around the room. And if I have an 8, because they're not allowed to pick 5, 6, or 7, that 8 is either going to be a 10 tonight, or she just needs a little bit more information. I've had, and April, I don't remember what number you were when you first did your first party, but I think you were probably like a 4 when you first started. But then by her next party, she had signed. So and if you have a room of 6 people, girls, you are going to recruit at least 2, hopefully 3. And those are your personals. Now that's what you guys have to be working on right now is your personal recruits. And that's it. That's how we
Carrie.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to play devil's advocate here. What would you do if everybody there went 1, 1, 1, 1? Like, what's your reaction if it's, like, what is your reaction to any numbers they give?
Okay,
Great, we'll talk privately.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Then you are going to be a great talent scout for me. Thank you so much. There's never a bad number. It's always, everything is great. Okay, and then if they come to me with the 8, then when we sit down privately, what would it take to get you from that 8 to that 10? Or what would it take to get you from that 1 to a 4? Because and my job too is then by the time I've sat down with them, I kind of ask them again if their number has changed from when they were in that full group, because it usually does go up. Because I've still talked a little bit more, and they want that little prize that I'm dangling, and they're getting a ticket every time they ask a question, every time they give an answer, every time they interject and help with their friends. So they're getting a reward, so that everybody gets into it. My problem is I have to cut it off. There's a time when you just cut it off. Yes.
So Terry, you don't give them any facts. You don't tell them how much it costs to get started. You let them ask. And what are the most?
Well, the asking of how much does it cost to get started is my ding, ding, ding question. So then I'll give them 3 tickets if they ask that ding, 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 ding question.
I remember that now.
Yeah.
How much does it cost to get started?
First question, they get 5 tickets. So it's all about the stupid little tickets.
Okay, and what do you find is the most common question?
The objection I find is time.
Okay.
Women don't have the time.
And you say exactly what Mary Kay told us to say, busy women get things done.
Right. We find if there's a will, there's a way. We'll make it happen. So,
do you guys have any questions? Just raise your hand. I'll unmute you. Because I've heard Terry do this before, and then I've done it, and then I've stopped doing it. I'm like, why did I stop doing it? It was working.
And for me, this is what works. And again, April will tell you, they hear it over and over again. When I do my parties over and over again, they hear that same thing. And it's just easy. It's non-threatening. Nobody in the room is feeling like I'm putting them on the spot. I tell them, this is as much pressure as you're going to get from me or any other Mary Kay consultant from our team. You're not going to have a high pressure salesman coming at you. If it's not for you, that's great. You're going to be a wonderful talent scout for me. Who do you know that could really benefit from this?
And that's where y'all could say, if it's not for you, that's fine. You can land as a customer or a VIP customer, which is a hostess.
And one of the things I will say, well, then that's awesome. That means you don't need any extra money and you don't need any extra friends. I am so happy for you.
You have a perfect life.
This is wonderful. Any questions, guys? It's really just not feeling that you're offering them something they don't want. They don't know what they don't know. So if you haven't told them what it is, what are they saying no to?
Yeah.
And I do let them guess how much my percentage is, especially when I do the one-on-one. I show them what their order is, and I say how much I put in my pocket.
Wow. You guys, this is your chance to pick her brain.
It's because it's so simple, they don't have any questions. It's so easy.
We're going to give them a minute. Oh, Joan, you have a question? Okay, sweetie.
Hi, Joan.
Hi. Say they do want to sign up there. Do you tell them about that, about starting with inventory to be qualified?
That's my job. That's my job.
Yeah, not that. I mean, it's my job, but it's not something I even do right then. That's the private conversation that we have after the party.
And Joan, if they say, I'm sorry, Terry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
If they say,
go ahead.
Well, do you have to have inventory? Like, do you have to have all these products and stuff? You say, well, normally the starter kit comes with $396 worth of retail products for you to use as demonstrations and all that. This month we're adding a brush collection to that, so it's worth even more. So if you sell the brush collection, the starter kit really only costs like, $35. But as far as how big of a store,
Joe, I want to say
as far as how big of a store you want to carry, if you want to carry any size store, that is completely optional, and that's a discussion we'll have with you and I and our director, because she has all the inventory options that she can explain to you. Go ahead, Terry. Terry, you want to
all
share?
right, so I had, yeah, well, it's not the right one, but yes. So I had just gone to a training with a top director, Kelly Valerio.
Yeah.
And one of the things that she does that's transformed her business, and she just started doing it in January, is her table close. And her table close now, what she's doing is she's going over the sets that are on the back of the mats that you're using for your parties.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what, ladies, I said I have a lot of sets available for sale today. You can see the sale, the sets on your mats. And I also have this other set, and she takes open her roll-up bag that she's using for the party, and she presents and pulls out every item that she used for the party, every item that's part of the starter kit. And she says, now you can have any of the sets that are on the back of your mats, or you can choose to go with this set, which is all the products from the starter kit. This set's 100, or the sets as you see them on the back of your mat. The choice is yours. We'll discuss it when we sit down and do a one-on-one.
That's awesome.
Yep, that she's planted the seed about being in the business, and now you've just showed her, oh my gosh, you're getting all of this for $100 versus those sets that are $200 and don't come with anything near what comes in the kit.
Okay, so
And
you guys,
she does it right from the roll-up bag that she uses to demo the class.
okay.
So don't go carrying a whole lot of extra stuff. No, that's all right. Go ahead.
I know my internet's unstable again. Can you hear me? Something weird's happening. So
one of the things, like when I do my parties, I will have the repair set, because ladies, I demo the repair set. I'm probably not doing it the way everybody does it, but I do the repair, or I do repair and 3D, depending on the age of the women. And we see the face lifting with the repair at the class.
All right, I'm going to talk fast, guys, because my internet's all over the place right now, and we just bought new internet. So apparently the little mice are not turning the wheels fast enough.
You're frozen and garbled.
Oh, no. Tell me when I'm back.
You're back.
I'm back. Okay, so for years we were told, do not recruit for personal use. That has all changed. You guys, I was recruited for personal use. Okay? So I'm not saying go out and recruit everybody. Oh. Okay, so I'm not saying don't go out and just recruit. Oh, you can't hear me, can you?
Joe, sit back and try. Sit back and try talking from there. Now try.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't want y'all to get your signals crossed on the whole personal use PU, but I want you to open your mind to the possibilities, because we never know. So that being said, and because my internet's all over the place right now, I want to give you your challenge, and everybody's frozen again. Okay, hopefully you're hearing me. Five marketing shares this week. Five marketing shares. Amy has a new team member. Yay! Vicki moved up to Red Jacket in February. Jules moved up to Red Jacket. She's already got people lined up for the Breakfast of Champions this Saturday. She's like, this is fun. So, and she got her first commission check. That was fun. I mean, Vicki's like, what's a few dollars? Jules is a school teacher. She's like, Starbucks. Anyway, it's all about priorities. But 5 marketing shares. How many? And you have to give your director some results, okay? Either you need to follow up with her or she watched a video, whatever. We do have Shype Peek into Pink. You just have to put them on there, send me a text and say, I've got somebody who wants to see it, and I have to accept them because it's not a public site, okay? So 5 marketing shares. I'm going to stop our recording because it's all over the place right now. Thank you guys for being so patient. I do live in the desert. A coyote probably ate through the wire. That's what happens here. Let's choose to cruise. Everybody say it. Choose to cruise.
Cruise.
All right. Love you guys. Have an amazing evening. Bye.